watching WITN ENDZONE every Friday night at 11. High school football. Scores and highlights. Regional games. Regional coverage. WITN ENDZONE. Sponsored by 264 Shoes and Apparel and Optimum.
Hey everyone, welcome into the final end zone of the year. I'm Dugan Lloyd. In our first of two state semifinal games, Wilson Prep looking to take a swing at Tarboro, the kings of Eastern 1A for the last 7 years. Tarboro came into this one hungry, looking to make it 8 straight state championship games, and the opening kickoff could not have gone any better. Cole Craddock boots it deep into the night sky, but the Tigers, they can't corral it. The Vikings, look at this. Oh, there they go. They hop right on top of it. First and goal from the doorstep, just like that. 2 plays later, they hand to the bruising back, Cameron McDowell-Moore. He punches it home from the 2. Tarboro off to a quick start. We'd blink, and this one was already 24-zip, but here comes Wilson. Desperation mode, hurdle in the first quarter. Trevor Usher, nice play there on the first down. That extends all the way to the goal line where he goes right back to the legs. If it's not broke, don't fix it. That cuts it to 18 right there as they've missed the 2-point try. Next drive, their defense forces a punt, or does it? McDowell-Moore takes the direct snap on the fake, and he steals every ounce of momentum back with it. Tarboro back in business just as he drew it up, right, Coach?
If we stop this, and it's on me, but I always tell Cam, but you got to make me look smart.
Well, he did make him look smart. Tyler Powell, he looked smart there too on the QB keeper. Some help from the O-line powers him through. Nobody saw this coming like Sweet Pea. He told me before the game they were winning by 50. More special teams here. A botched punt as Wilson shanks it here. Right back to McDowell-Moore. He made his bones off punts tonight as he goes right down the near sideline. Tarboro wins in a landslide 59-6. as they're going back to the big game with a chip on their shoulder, having lost the last 2 state finals.
We are more experienced now, but we faced a harder defeat. We're hungry. We know what it takes. We played bad, we lost, and they props to them. But we have to get back there. We got to play even harder this year. We all know we're hungry. Losing 2 times in a row, it doesn't feel good. We know what we want. We're not done yet. We got to accomplish what we came here to do. This is a stepping stone to where we need to go, and we punched our ticket.
In these games that we're getting ready to come to, everything matters. Every play matters, and we're going to be ready to play. I'm excited to see who we play later on, but I am going to enjoy this win for a couple hours, and we'll get back to work in the morning.
To answer Coach's question, that would be unbeaten Corvian from the west side of the bracket. They kick off with Tarboro at 3:30 p.m. next Saturday in Raleigh. As to who will be playing earlier that morning, the 12-seed Jacksonville Cardinals headed to Fayetteville looking to knock off number 2 Seventy-Fir. They had already had 2 road playoff upsets on their resume heading into this one after the break. Welcome back to the end zone. Let's jump right back into 3A with Jacksonville paying a tough 71st Falcons team a visit in Fayetteville. But as Chris Cook will tell you, being the underdog was nothing new for the Cardinals entering tonight.
Yeah, Dugan, Jacksonville made it here after a shocker last week when they defeated their foe Havelock, who was higher seeded in the playoffs. But this week they've got a tough task ahead of them. 71st has bowled through everyone that they've played against, and they've got some serious firepower. And 71st got it going early. DeAndre Nance tosses it to Sean Pone, who gets shifty with it and sets up 1st and goal. Next play, Nance keeps it, and he walks into the end zone. It's now 7-0. And Nance used his legs again here. He says, "Get off me," as he powers his way all the way down the field. And that set up Jason Franklin, who darts into the end zone. The Falcons now were up 14-0. And right before the half, Franklin wanted to show off the speed again. He cuts it up the middle, and absolutely no one is catching that man. It's a touchdown. And folks, the second half was no different. Donovan Frederick says, "I'm going to look right at you, and I'm going to run you over." That score put him up by 28 points. In the end, the Falcons win it 43-7. I spoke to Jacksonville head coach Bo Williams after the game.
I'm just extremely proud of our seniors and the whole group, the whole class. Been extremely happy with them for the whole 4 years, and then everybody else. We We had a bad night, but a great year.
And Dugan, the Cardinals' magical season has come to an end tonight. It's going to be a long ride back to Jacksonville for them. But 71st, they're as happy as they can be because they are now headed to the state championship. In Fayetteville, Chris Cook, WITN Sports.
All right, well, Chris, give yourself some credit, too. You've got some driving to do. We appreciate everything you do on the road and the field. As for next Saturday, as he mentioned, West Carteret and 71st clashing there. Should be a good one. That kicks off earlier in the morning, that being 11 a.m. as we'll keep it going there. Just to wrap up, we want to say a big thank you to everyone who's worked on the show, like Chris and all the shooters and everyone in our control room right now. Big thank you to them. And, of course, the viewers, thank you for sticking with us all season. I will be in Raleigh for the Tarboro game next Saturday at 3:30 on the sideline. We'll see you there. Have a good one.